An old remedy is making a comeback.
Salt therapy, or halotherapy, promises to help everything from asthma to skin problems.
Reporter Gina Kim shows us how it works.
A month ago, Vasily Kulikov couldn't have imagined he'd be spending 2 to 3 hours a week in a room covered in salt. But now the businessman, who suffers from skin and sleep problems, says he's a firm believer in the healing powers of salt.
I was skeptical at first. I thought, well, let me try it. What's the worst I can do? And then after just a couple sessions, I noticed a difference and an improvement. And then now it's been a whole month, and now I know it's a definite improvement.
The Salt Chalet in Encino, California is among a handful of salt therapy rooms in the country that are trying to revive a centuries-old treatment.
We have people who after the first session feel like they're completely cleared up. These are people with chronic conditions.
If you have a respiratory problem, you're going to notice the benefits. If you have a skin condition, if you have insomnia, people think it's a little bit like Star Trek.
Salt rooms have been popular since the medieval times, especially with people suffering from skin and respiratory problems. Pulmonologists say with good reason.
Salt solutions and vaporized salt has this property which thins out the thick secretions.
But now Mozenifar says highly effective drugs have replaced the need for salt rooms.
The truth of the matter is that there's a grain of science in this, but a pound of hyperbole.
A 45-minute salt therapy session costs about as much as a massage, and they recommend that you get at least 12 treatments to feel the full benefits. Dermatologist Joyce Fox says you could probably spend 12 days at the beach and get similar benefits.
I say honestly, it's an alternative therapy. I have no data to support it, no clinical studies.
But if you ask Kulikov, his clear skin is all the proof he needs.
For me, I just try something. If it works, great. That's my science.
Gina Kim, NBC News, Los Angeles.
There have been studies done in Europe and Israel about salt rooms, but none in the U.S. A typical session will cost you about $50.